May I request Rupert Momin MLA to take the floor?
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, for allowing me to participate the style and functioning of PHE department brought by Mr. Ronnie Willingdo, MLA from Milim. Sir, water is a gift of God, and we all need water for our life. So I have a few points to my area, to my district, that is North Garo Hills district. As we all know that water is necessary for our life. In those days, what we use water from streams, rivers, and dig well. We from the villages, we never like to take the department water supply to the villages. But the time passed, the water is scarcity in all around, and there is no big river or streams. So we are forced to take the water supply from the department. So in context of my district, that is North Garo Hills district, we have one division, PHE division, and 3 subdivisions, that is Bajengdoba, Rishubelpara, and Kharputa. Sir, after coming by the project called Jal Jeevan Mission, we are very happy that all the household, all the villages are going to get water supply to the doorstep. There is some difficulty in the sources. Since the sources are dry because of the rampant Zoom cultivation, so department has to take some other source like boring. But boring with the machine is using solar pumping. That solar pumping is something like very not reliable. It may last for a few days or few weeks or few months or 5 years. In that case, the people are complaining, publics are complaining, because some of the completed water supply through solar pumping, it's not working well. So sources are very difficult, and if the department can use permanent current supply to pump out the water for the distribution of the water to the villages, that may be the permanent solution, but the cost matter will be very high. And other problem is that location. When the department wants to build up treatment plant and the overhead tank, then there is a question of location. The land we need for the treatment plant, we need some amount of land, and for the overhead tank, that is very problematic in the rural area. Some of the part is forest land, and the forest department is not allowing to construct a overhead tank. So these are some of the problem that we are facing in our North Garo Hills. I think not only North Garo Hills, it may be entire state. The other problem is that there is a household, big villages, there is a household which is located, some household is locating far-flung area on the top of the hill, but they are not getting water, because during the census, some villages, some households are left out. So these are some of the problem that the department is facing. So if the department can review some of this problem, include which the household which are left out, if the department can include by additional survey for the villages, that will be very helpful to the villages. Sir, other problem that we are facing in our division, since the Jal Jeevan Mission is a very big project, so shortage of the staff. Since we have 4 constituency in our North Karhas district, we have only one executive engineer, and in Kharkutta we have one subdivision, but one civil subdivision officer and 3 JE. But one JE is working, other 2 is on leave on the basis of his health problem, their health problem. So they are not coming and they are not in position for doing the duty. So one JE is working, but he has no time for doing all the workload in the subdivision. Since one JE has to go for inspection, giving the line and making the bill for the contractor. So it is very troublesome for him for managing all the workload. So I would like to request the department concerned to send some more JE for the North Karhas district. Sir, other problem that we are facing in the North Karhas district, only one division, which is one executive engineer. He is not in a position to work because his health problem. So we look on to the department concerned to look into the matter so that our people, our contractors, they will not suffer. And other problem is that lots of our contractor in the North Karhas district, they are complaining that they are not receiving bill for the past 6 months. I don't know whether the department or the project, they have money or not, but the thing is that our contractor who is working day and night for the completion of the project, they are suffering and they are complaining times and again. So this problem can be solved if the department seriously do the matter and looking after our all problem, because Jal Jeevan is a time-bound project that we should complete within a stipulated time. But as far as the North Karhas is concerned, we are only 40 or 50% of our project work. Sir, I hope the department will be serious enough to look after this problem which is facing in our North Karhas district. With this few words, I resume my seat. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other member to participate? Yes, any other? Yeah, please do.
Honorable Deputy Speaker, sir. First of all, I'd like to thank you to giving me this opportunity once again to participate in the motion brought by Baroni B. Lingdo. The topic the House do now discuss the style and functioning of the PHE department with special emphasis on the ongoing Upper Shillong water supply project and Jal Jeevan Mission in Milim constituency. Sir, before I speak anything, I like to thank the government, especially Chief Minister and the MDA1 government. And I like to extend my sincere thanks to Jal Jeevan Minister Subare Nikon, former Minister MDA1. Because of their efforts and the good works, even in my constituency, especially in my constituency, in Rongjeng constituency, for some extent, the Jal Jeevan Mission also is completed. And there were also still some problems in my constituency. I don't want to talk about the problems of other constituency, but I just want to bring the attention of this house regarding the problems we are facing in my Rongjeng constituency, sir. Sir, even though it was completed for some extent, that means 60–70%, the Jal Jeevan Mission. But there were some problems that we are facing, just like the pipe connection. Time and again, the people, the villagers also complaining about the pipe connection, poor pipe connection in my constituency. During rainy season, all the pipe connections are swept away by the rivers and the waters and the streams. So there are also some problems. And we are also having the problem that water sources, from where we're bringing the pipes and all, the water, it is also during dry season, winter season, it is also dried up. There were also many problems, sir, regarding the way, the style of functioning of PHE department. I don't want to disclose anything, everything, sir. Sir, the allotment of the works by the department to the contractors, also we having a problem. And sir, finally, I just want to request the department, the concerned minister, and the chief minister also, for the benefit of all people of my constituency, I just want to ask for the Rongjeng greater water supply in this MDA 2 government, sir. So, finally, I want to thank once again the department, and I like to resume my seat. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Any other member? Yes, Sosthenes, Sohtun.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, I also rise to take part in this motion. Hope that this House do now discuss the style of functioning of the PHE department with a special emphasis on the ongoing of Shillong water supply project and Jal Jeevan Mission in Momin Constituency. So first of all, I would like to thank the MDA1, the previous government, under the leadership of the Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Sir Conrad K. Sangma, who has taken the very important initiatives to look for the welfare and the necessity that the people of the state and especially the people of my constituency, that the need of water supply, which is very much important, and I would once again like to thank the government and Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir. As we know that projects like the JGM, Jal Jeevan Mission, that has been implemented in the whole state, and I would like to mention the JGM that has been implemented in my constituency. Some of the areas, some of the villages that my constituency, the ongoing works which is in full swing, and what I can notice that we have seen that some of the villages which the pipeline connection are a bit slow, and I can also witness that some of the sources to get the water, it seems that a bit difficult, because as we know, sir, that the land holding systems of a state, which some of the sources, which it seems that we found difficult to get the sources for connecting of the pipeline to reach the water supply to the villages of some of the villages in my constituency. And so, I would also like to raise one issue related to the Banihat Combined Water Scheme, which would always, in the rainy season, that the people of Banihat areas, comprising of 6 villages, Banihat proper, Lom Nong Thamai, Lom Nong Rim, Halibagan, the area which the water has to get connected to our very important CHC Banihat. Most of the time that these villages, they have to face the problems, the disconnecting of pipelines in the rainy season, and the main dam that get connected the main source that we are getting the water to all these different villages. Most of the time, especially in the rainy season, the pipelines will be washed away. This is the main factor that the people are facing problems. So I would like to request before you, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, that these problems should be solved immediately, that all the people who are getting the water through this important source will not be disturbed, or in other way, that the people will get the good water connectivity, that it should not disturb at all, even in the rainy seasons or in the off seasons. And with regards to other different villages, I would also like to request the PHE department to see that all these important works, especially with regards to the Jal Jeevan Mission, that the works should speed up so that the people who are
You may please sit down.